It's 2:17 in the afternoon. The power finally comes back. You've been sweating for what feels like forever. Your shirt is glued to your back. Your room feels like someone accidentally built a house inside an oven. You don't think. You don't check your phone. You don't even sit down. You run straight toward the fan. Click. The blades begin to spin. A breeze brushes across your face. Instant relief. Or, at least, that's what your brain thinks. Here's something that completely changed the way I look at fans. Your fan has never made the air colder. Not yesterday. Not today. Not even once. Think about that for a second. This spinning little machine has spent its entire life accepting compliments for a job it never actually did. Honestly, if fans had feelings, this would probably be the moment they'd file a defamation lawsuit, because your fan isn't producing cold air. It's simply moving the air that's already in the room. So, why do you instantly feel cooler? The answer has almost nothing to do with the fan, and everything to do with you. Your body is hiding one of the greatest engineering marvels on Earth, a cooling system so efficient. It helped humans survive deserts, outlast wild animals, and eventually spread across almost every corner of the planet. Millions of years of evolution, working silently beneath your skin, every single second. The fan? It's just trying to help, but sometimes helping isn't enough. Imagine this. It's the hottest day of the year. The roads shimmer, the walls radiate heat. Even the neighborhood dogs have collectively agreed, today's not the day. You turn the fan to its highest setting. The breeze feels amazing. You smile. Yeah, I'll be fine, but what if the breeze that's making you feel comfortable is also making you dangerously overconfident? Could something as ordinary as a fan become dangerous? The answer surprised me, because this isn't really the story of a fan. It's the story of the incredible machine you've been carrying around your entire life.
Your body.
And once you understand how it actually keeps you alive, you'll never look at a fan the same way again. Let's play a little game. Imagine it's 38 degrees outside. You and your dog decide to race across an open field. Terrible idea, but stay with me. After just a few minutes, your dog is panting like it just finished a marathon, tongue hanging out, breathing faster and faster. Meanwhile, you're completely soaked in sweat. Congratulations! You both look equally miserable. But here's the twist. That sweaty mess running down your forehead is actually one of the greatest superpowers evolution ever gave us. Seriously. Nature looked at humans and thought, no claws, no fangs, no wings. You know what? Let's make them leak water. Somehow, that weird decision turned out to be genius. Unlike most mammals, humans can sweat across almost their entire body. Every tiny drop that evaporates steals a little bit of heat away from your skin, quietly cooling you down without you even noticing. Your body has been running this incredible cooling system every single day, completely free of charge. Meanwhile, your fan has been standing in the corner taking all the credit. Honestly, that's like the intern accepting an award for work the entire team did. The fan isn't creating the cooling, it's simply helping your sweat evaporate faster. Think of your body as the main character. The fan? It's the sidekick. Helpful. Absolutely. The hero? Not even close. But this is where millions of people accidentally fool themselves. Have you ever blown on a spoonful of hot soup? It cools down. Now, have you ever tried blowing on the inside of an oven? Exactly. Moving air doesn't magically make things colder. It depends entirely on what's being moved. During a brutal heat wave, the air itself can become incredibly hot. Your fan is still doing exactly what it has always done, moving air. The problem is, that air may no longer be cool enough to help the way you expect. And that's where the story becomes far more interesting. So if moving air isn't always enough, what actually decides whether a fan helps you or quietly lets your body overheat? The answer is hiding in something you can't even see. Water? More specifically, water trying to escape from your skin. Imagine hanging a wet towel outside on a dry summer afternoon. Within a couple of hours, it's completely dry. Now hang that exact same towel inside a steamy bathroom after someone just took a hot shower. Suddenly, it refuses to dry. Same towel, same water. Completely different result. Your sweat plays by the exact same rules. Every drop of sweat wants to evaporate. That's its entire job. And every time it disappears into the air, it steals a tiny bit of heat from your body. Think of every drop as a tiny delivery truck, quietly carrying your body heat away. Thousands of them every second. But humidity ruins everything. The air becomes so full of water that your sweat has nowhere to go. It's like trying to squeeze one more person into an elevator that's already full. Nobody's getting in. Your sweat just sits there. Your clothes get wetter, your face gets shinier, and your body keeps getting hotter. Here's the really unfair part. The fan is still working perfectly. It hasn't broken. It hasn't slowed down. It's doing exactly what it was designed to do. But nature just changed the rules of the game. Imagine bringing a flashlight to the beach. It's an excellent flashlight, bright, reliable. But at noon, under the blazing sun, it suddenly doesn't seem very useful. Not because the flashlight became worse, but because the environment changed. Fans can end up in a surprisingly similar situation. And here's something that completely surprised scientists. Two people can sit in the exact same room, at the exact same temperature, using the exact same fan, yet one feels perfectly comfortable, while the other is slowly heading toward heat exhaustion. Same room, same fan, completely different outcome. Which means the fan was never the most important part of the equation. You were. And that brings us to the biggest myth of all. The fan isn't dangerous because it's blowing air. It's dangerous only if it convinces you that you don't need anything else. That's the mistake people make. Not trusting the fan, trusting it too much. So, can a fan actually kill you? The answer is not in the way most people think. If simply sitting in front of a fan was deadly, offices would have become extinct decades ago. Your grandmother would have banned ceiling fans before she banned going outside with wet hair. The fan isn't the villain. It's just the poor guy standing next to the villain. The real enemy is heat. Heat doesn't announce itself. It doesn't knock on your door. It doesn't say, "Excuse me, I'm about to damage your organs." It quietly turns your own body against you. First, you feel tired, then thirsty. You stop thinking clearly. You tell yourself, "I'm okay." Ironically, that's often when you're the least okay. Your brain is one of the first things to suffer when your body gets too hot. Which is a cruel joke if you think about it. The very organ responsible for making good decisions starts making bad ones. It's like asking a drunk person whether they're too drunk to drive. The answer probably isn't reliable. That's why heat exhaustion can be so dangerous. People don't always realize they're in trouble. They simply keep sitting there, trusting that cool feeling on their skin. Meanwhile, their core temperature keeps rising. That's why a fan should never be your only plan during an extreme heat wave. Water matters, shade matters, rest matters, and if you have access to an air-conditioned place, even better. Think of the fan as your teammate. A really good teammate, but even the best teammate can't win the game alone. Here's the funny part. Humans are incredibly strange creatures. Give us a gentle breeze, and we'll immediately stand directly in front of it, arms stretched out, eyes closed. Like we're charging ourselves with wind. We've all done it.
I know you have.
I definitely have, and honestly, it still feels amazing. Just remember, feeling cooler isn't always the same as being cooler. Sometimes, your body needs more than a breeze. It needs your attention. Before you leave, I want you to try a little experiment. Tonight, stand in front of a fan. Close your eyes for just 5 seconds. Don't think about work. Don't think about your phone. Just feel the breeze. Funny, isn't it? Something so ordinary can feel so comforting. We almost never stop to wonder why. That's the strange thing about being human. The more familiar something becomes, the more invisible it gets. We question black holes. We question dinosaurs. We question whether aliens exist. But the spinning machine sitting quietly in the corner of our room, it never even crosses our mind. Until today. And maybe that's what curiosity really is. Not finding answers to impossible questions, but asking questions about things everyone else has stopped noticing. A fan isn't just a fan. It's a reminder that your body has been solving the problem of heat for hundreds of thousands of years, long before electricity, long before cities, long before anyone ever plugged a motor into a wall. Evolution built an incredible cooling system. We simply gave it a little helper. So, can a fan kill you? Not by itself. But believing that a fan can do everything, that's a mistake you don't want to make. Sometimes, the most dangerous part of everyday objects isn't what they do, it's what they make us believe. And if one ordinary fan can hide a story this fascinating, imagine how many other everyday mysteries are quietly waiting right in front of us. You just have to remember to question them